beautiful calls of our feathered friends are all around us, but they often go ignored as part of the city bustle as we go about our day. Yet these beautiful calls can serve as an important connection to the natural world, whether you're in downtown Calgary or the middle of a wheat field. My name is Taylor Holmes, and today I'm going to take you on a tour of some of Alberta's common birds and help you learn to recognize their calls and connect with birds no matter where you are. This commonly heard city call belongs to the house sparrow. Despite being one of the most common urban birds in Alberta, they're actually immigrants from Europe and Asia. They were introduced to Brooklyn, New York in 1851 and made their way to the Rocky Mountains by 1900. These little guys love areas that have been modified by humans, which is why they are one of the most common birds found in downtown Calgary. House sparrows can often be found hopping on the ground in search of food on sidewalks, in parks, or your backyard. So keep your eyes peeled for these little guys. Cheeseburger is the call of the black Cat Chickadee, one of my favorite feeder birds. These tiny birds live throughout Alberta all year round. Almost universally considered cute, these little guys are curious about everything, including people, and are frequently willing to land on outstretched palms. Black Cap chickadees have cheerful songs and are a common feeder bird. Some of their favorite snacks include suet, peanuts, and black oil sunflower seeds. A really interesting fact about black cap chickadees is that every autumn, they kill neurons in their brain containing old information so they can adapt to changes in their environment despite their tiny brains. The familiar sound of the Canada Goose. These migratory waterfowl spend the warmer months in Alberta to breed, flying south once it begins to get colder. In recent years, the winter range of Canada geese has been moving north due to agricultural practices and changes in weather. Canada geese live near marshes, rivers, and ponds, both rural and urban, where they aggregate in large flocks. The Downy Woodpecker, which prefers more forested habitats, including those in cities. Downy woodpeckers are the most likely woodpeckers to visit feeders, and they stay in Alberta year-round. These woodpeckers don't have a proper song, but they communicate in another way. A woodpecker's drum is how they communicate with one another. People sometimes think that drumming is a part of a bird's feeding habits, but they are really just chatting amongst themselves. Last but not least is one of my favorite birds, the northern flicker. The northern flicker is a stocky, beige-colored woodpecker with black spots on its breast, and is between the size of a robin and a crow. Flickers like to spend their time high in the trees, so they are often heard well before they are seen. Their favorite habitats are open spaces near trees, like yards and parks. Like the downy woodpecker, the flicker's drum is used to communicate with other birds, and these woodpeckers can peck a tree an impressive 25 times a second. Those are 5 of many species of birds that can be found throughout Alberta's habitats, natural and man-made. Birds are a great way to connect with nature, and even downtown one can often hear a caw of a magpie or the affairs of some house sparrows. If you're interested in learning more about birds and how to engage with them wherever you live, I would highly recommend allaboutbirds.org. I hope I've encouraged you to find the nature around you, whether it be in a provincial park or on a park bench.